Thank you guys for joining in with me today. We are officially clocked in, and I just want to say if the audacity was 5 police officers, it would definitely be these 5 Memphis police officers because they are a whole trip. So if you haven't heard yet, last Friday, all 5 of them, they appeared in court, and again, these are the 5 police officers who beat, tased, pepper sprayed, and ultimately killed Tyre Nichols in Memphis, Tennessee in January. So all 5 of these officers appeared together in court for their arraignment on last Friday, and all 5 of them pleaded not guilty. Now, let me remind y'all what they are being charged with. So they're all being charged with second-degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression. And again, all 5 of these officers are being charged with the same thing, and all 5 of them have pled not guilty to all of these charges. Now, once the attorneys for all 5 of these officers spoke to the judge, stated what they were, what plea that they were going to be entering, the judge, of course, gave his spiel after hearing all these things, and he asked that everyone be patient. He warned everyone of the timeline of the case, saying that things like this may take some time. They are expected to be back in court on May 1st, I believe, to start the trial officially. But the judge did want to remind everyone that regardless of who they are and what they did, everyone has the right to a fair trial, which they do. It is their right, as is any other Americans. There were a couple things that really rubbed people the wrong way, or that had people really giving them the side eye. Firstly, when they appeared in court, all 5 of the officers being charged showed up wearing black masks, like all black masks. And they were apparently the only people who were in court that were actually wearing masks, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of people were wondering why this is, and they were wondering if this was some type of message that they were trying to put out, or some show of solidarity between them. And everyone knows about the blue wall of silence and all that stuff that comes with like being police officers, and people are trying to figure out if them wearing black masks in the court and being the only ones who are masked, if that is some sort of parallel to that blue wall of silence. Now, the attorneys for these officers, some of them did speak to reporters and give their statements or answer questions, but there were some who opted out of speaking to anyone or giving any type of release statement on behalf of their client. Now, the lawyers for Martin, Smith, and Haley all refused to give any sort of statement on behalf of their clients. And I'm gonna say for Haley's attorney, rightfully so, because Haley is like, Demetrius Haley is really the one who is part of like this whole case and everything that happened, that so many people have had a really, really, really big issue with. He seemed to be the most aggressive. A lot of people are suspecting that he's the one who had the most personal issue with Tyre. And I believe he's the one who a lot of people are saying was taking pictures of Tyre while he was sitting down on the ground after he had gone through all of this torture and violence, that Haley was the one who was taking pictures of him, taunting him, sending these pictures around and everything. So his lawyer not saying anything on his client's behalf, to me, is a really smart move, because anything that he says, him and his client are going to get chewed out. The lawyers for Mills and Bean, they did speak out and have a couple things to say in response to reporters and just on behalf of their clients. John Keith Perry, who is Bean's attorney, said that his client had nothing to do with it. He was just doing his job, and he had the audacity to claim that his client never struck Tyre. Now, we all know that this is a flat-out lie, because the video footage clearly shows Bean hitting Tyre, and he himself admitted to punching Tyre 2 to 3 times in the face because they were unable to handcuff him. And it was also shown in the video that Bean was holding Tyre down by his arms while Tyre was being pepper sprayed by the other officers. And not only was he being pepper sprayed, he was also being kicked and beaten with a baton, all while Bean is holding him down and he's defenseless. And I think that it's just a really, really low blow to play the race card in this situation, because time and time again have Black people been fighting against this system of oppression, because we're saying that our people are being killed and beaten like unjustly and at such a high rate by police officers for the simple fact that they are Black. But this situation just goes to show you that for Black people, it's never been about race. It's never been about Black or white. It's always been about the system and the oppressed versus the oppressors. So to play this card is really just like a shot at what Black people have truly been fighting for and fighting against, which is the actual system. Like I stated before, these 5 officers are expected to be back in court on May 1st. The judge gave directions for both the prosecution and the defense to submit any type of discovery that they may need to put in, and that he encouraged the defense and their clients to thoroughly go through all of the discovery that will be presented in the court and that will have to be discussed in this case. Tyre's mother did give a statement after the arraignment hearing, and she just talked about how she's just been feeling numb and how all of this has just been a nightmare for her. And we just want to continue to send our love and support and prayers to her and her family during this time. And that is all that we have for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you would like to donate and support to the channel, I have had people give their inquiries about how they can support this channel. I will leave all of that information below as well. Thank you all again for tuning in and for supporting me as well. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, we are officially clocked out.